Welcome to Apollos 25, and I'm your host, Gabriel. Please hit the notification button and the subscription button to get up notice on new contents and informations on our posts. Now, the internet is buzzing, it's on fire since Trump came into power. And now we're getting information from the Latino communities, the reason why they actually, voted Trump, which they are feeling sad about now because there's a disconfliction among themselves, Latinos against Latinos, blacks against blacks, and the Latino community is coming out to say why they had to vote for Trump versus Kamala Harris because she was a black woman, and they narrated their ordeal in their society or their culture, their perception of women and women ruling over men. And so they brought their cultural values to United States of America to decide the roles that gender plays in politics. And this is getting excited, it's getting crazy. So I want to hear what your comments are, your opinions are based on this recent happening, because we're going to look at the content that has been put out there by a content creator analyzing this very issue. I just believe that women have a major role to play in society. So let us watch and interact.
Well, happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you guys rested well. I just dropped by to share a little story called Backlash. Over the weekend, I was checking out some of my favorite YouTubers and some of their podcasts, and they were doing a little series on the Latino community and how they voted for Trump. So, you know how you've been seeing these clips going around where they're interviewing different people, they're interviewing different Latinos, women and men? It was one of those. And this Latino woman got on there and she said she wanted to tell us why the Latino community voted so heavily for Trump, especially the men. And she began to explain how where they come from, it's a male dominant it's a male dominant environment. The men are the leads. The men are, in positions of authority. And when they migrated here, they came with their same mindset that women are inferior and have no business, in positions of leadership. And also the women have an attitude, the Latino women also have a little grudge against the black women because of our outspokenness and our ability to stand up and be independent on our own and think for ourselves. And they are not really crazy about that either. So she explained that the men in the Latino community, once they got here, they had huge problems answering to women in the workplace, especially black women, that they resented that so badly, as does the Latino female community. They resent having to answer to black women. So voting for Trump, their thought process for voting for Trump was to put black women in their place. To put black women in their place and humble us, they decided to vote for Trump. Well, here's the backlash part of it. How do you feel now? Do you feel we're in our place now? Or are you too busy running and hiding? Backlash. Your evil doing that was meant for evil toward the black women, it was done towards you. Who's humble now? Oh, we expect to come down the pipe what's coming for us, but who's humble now? And the woman also said that we needed to be careful more careful about who we allow into this country and their mindset. Because we're letting people in this country that has the same mindset as these countries where women have no power, they have no voice, and they should be just suburban servants. Women should be seen and not heard type of environment. And we're letting these people come in, and the first time they're asked who they're going to vote for, the first person to come out their mouth is Trump. So we're allowing them to come over here with their backwards thinking, with their backwards culture, and it's impacting our lives. So they're coming over here for a better life, but they want to ruin ours. Stay where you are with that thinking. Stay where you are. If you have a problem with women, especially black women, having to report to them or having to listen to them, stay where you are. There are none over there. Why are you here? Why didn't you stay where you were if that's the type of environment you wanted to be involved in? Stay there. Don't come over here. But you want to come over here for the benefits that you get. At the same time, you want to come over here and push black people back. Again, why are we letting them in here? If this is the mindset they're bringing in here, why? And this was from one of their own. And if anybody has ever been around them that can speak to this, please chime in. Please chime in. But I'm not going to lie, I can see that being their reason. Because they do have a male chauvinist environment that they live in. And they live by. And the women, they pick me women, they're going to do whatever they do to support and make their men happy. So they just follow along to get along. And these are the people we're allowing in this country to bring in their mindset and their way of thinking. And who does it hurt? Well, this time it hurt them. So while you're trying to humble and put black women in their place, without black women, a lot of the things you get to enjoy, you wouldn't have. But keep trying to put us in our place. Keep trying to humble us. You have a problem with an outspoken race of people who, without their outspokenness, without their courage, without their determination, where would you be? Where would you be? So yeah, maybe we should be looking at more ways of vetting these people before we allow them to come into this country and then contribute to the demise of this country. Stay where you are and ruin your own damn country. How about that? How about that? You want to humble black women. Okay. Okay. I hope that you savored that victory while they're rounding y'all up. Look back on that. You know, dream about your glory days when you felt like you put black women in their place. Because what you really did was put yourself out of here. You hate the people that are trying to help you. Talk about against your own, voting for your own demise. You hate the people that have helped you more than anybody else. We were the ones that started this journey of equal rights and government assistance and things for people that were not as prosperous as other people in this country. The government aid, you know, equal rights opportunity. That came through us. That came through our blood. That came through our people being hosed, with being set the water hose on. That came from our people being burnt out, hung. That came from us. And because you know nothing about this country and nothing of the true history of this country, you come over here with your mentality where you are from, that women need to answer to you, that women are lower than you. Take your butt back over there. We don't need that over here. We don't need it over here. We have enough things to deal with than stupid male chauvinists. But you know what? But when I keep hearing stories like these and testimonies of people sharing their stories and sharing their voices, I have more and more of a hard time showing any empathy. Why should I when my demise was your agenda? And you come over here with that. Put black women in their place. And it costs you everything. Your hatred for black women cost you everything. And we still here. We still here. We've withdrawn. We stepped back, but we still here. Where are you? You be sure to have that thought on your way back, okay? Safe travels.